So here is Robbie Lawler still going strong nearly 20 years after his UFC debut back in 2002. Lawler's reinvented himself a little bit down in South Florida. He believes he is in the best shape of his life in advance of this one tonight.
And by going down to South Florida and finding a new team, you saw a change in Robbie Lawler, which led to a UFC title reign that had masterful performances. The win over Carlos Condit was crazy. The win over Rory McDonald. The fight, the ability to withstand punishment and continue to press forward and hold on to that title showed you that Robbie Lawler was a different guy and was ready to reach all the potential that his coaches said from day one.
And the beauty of Robbie Lawler, too, he is the consummate fan favorite. Without even having to open his mouth, he doesn't have to say anything.
He doesn't talk.
People love him for his fighting style, and we will see if he can make one more climb to welterweight gold and glory. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion, and when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. The Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, set to fight ruthless Robbie Lawler. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight. Usman's in half guard.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be there.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Usman. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Usman's back in full mount.
Massive shot from the top.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
This is a terrible position.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Oh, right into mount.
Lawler's in half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Robbie Lawler.
He's got to start throwing now.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Good work from the top here by Usman.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Kamaru Usman. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Lawler.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. 1 minute now to go in round one.
Right back.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Lawler. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Final seconds of the round. Well, he's got his back now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Usman.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
They're so evenly matched, they're going tit for tat.
Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Well, one got through, that kick was blocked. Lawler's eye is closing up.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
High amplitude takedown from the UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Straight punch, that is useful.
Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body so far in this fight, and he's making the job of his opponent easier. I think he's got to start mixing things up, throwing some shots to the body, because at least at this point, his opponent is only expecting shots up top. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
3 minutes. Lawler's hook shot blocked, though, by the defense. Nice job getting that guard up to prevent any further damage.
Nice jab. He just seems much more confident and comfortable on the feet.
Single collar tie there. Oh, almost like he saw the skin swell right away after he landed that shot.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Lawler. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. And very effective with the ground and pound.
Watch out, that left is coming right behind that jab now. Scramble and go.
Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Using a lot of good movement.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
Right.
very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Lawler's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
We got a scramble here.
He's got to be careful here.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Look to get your guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Usman.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Everything is going good, okay?
everything on the ground. Just be careful when you're on his guard.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. Lands the jab. Takedown defense holds up. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Usman going for the leg kick, he misses.
Clean punch.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna... And now some separation. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go to get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Lawler's eye is really not looking good right now.
Nice punch lands.
Nicely done. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Just missed with the leg kick.
Jab snaps the head back.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
He lands a big knee to the body.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Lawler's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Beautiful straight punch there by Usman. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pounds.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Usman's back in side control. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble.
That swelling area, that area that's all swollen, continues to get worse every time he gets hit there.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Usman's in half guard.
Take a deep breath.
Continuing to work Out of the half guard. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Lawler. 15 seconds remain in the round.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, listen.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5, and this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, we'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here?
Great kick to the body.
Let's keep it up.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Lawler gets lit up by that straight punch.
Great block there.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Back to the single.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Usman's in half guard.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
He's got to be careful here. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Go on, Kamaru now. Oh, that looks tight. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon earlier. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Usman. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Relentless pressure from the top by Kamaru Usman.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Under a minute to go in the round. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Good work from the top here by Usman.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
30 seconds.
Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, but that cut just continues to get targeted by his
He's
opponent.
a bloody mess, Jay. He's been beat up. The guy has been targeting the eye, and now the cut is at a stage that I don't know if he's gonna be able to be in there much longer.
And how much more can he take? A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Lawler's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready.
Fifth and final round, fourth cover. Oh, nice kick. Lawler's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not gonna win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Lawler's in half guard now.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
In the half guard.
Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. Nice positional control here.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Move, scramble, pull out, get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Usman's in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Usman's got the full mount.
Great shot from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Under 2 minutes now to decide this one.
Great job landing the strike from his back.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Usman's right back to the full mount here.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing on top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch up kicks. Notice how he leads with his hip when he goes to land the strike. Getting him out here.
Lawler's in half guard.
Look to counter that hook.
30 seconds now to go in the fight.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Usman's back in full mount.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
10 seconds to go.
Refs won't help you here.
And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. The official
Ladies and
decision is
gentlemen,
in. Bruce
after
Buffer has it.
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-44, and 50-44. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Well, his UFC career has been defined by dominance, and that is certainly the buzzword tonight. Another big win and a rather easy one for Kamaru Usman.
Kamaru Usman is the type of guy that if you are not ready to really bite down on the mouth guard and go through hell, he's going to drown you. Tonight, he did exactly that and gets another big victory.